All right. Greetings and salutations. We are back with new weeks and new energies. Just got enough time for twin flames and separation today. I'm gonna finish out all divine readings by tomorrow, and probably gonna do a karmic situation with either one of the twins, and definitely gonna do twin flames in union, reunion, and recognition, and probably like an extended breakdown before the end of the week. So we got like three divine messages I want y'all to look out for. This is one of them. No delay, let me get straight to it. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Oh my God. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, man. And I'm going to just do an overall rant and begin. So, head, that's swords, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. That's the direction you're going. That's the decisions you're making. Everything starts in the mind. And you got cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. Everything starts from the mind, like that's your story. First step in any process is to think. It ain't what you think, it's what you know. Assuming gets you nowhere. First impressions, going off top, skimming off shit. Nah, just pay to actually know. You know what I mean? Thinking will hurt you. Assuming will hurt you. Can't judge a book by its cover because we ain't living in a book age anymore. Say that shit one more time. But niggas in the back. Can't judge a book by its cover. We don't even have books anymore. It's a digitalized world. That's what y'all used to. Book is something of the old. I'm a book type guy, you know. Yeah, feelings. Your emotions ain't gonna get you shit. I'll be the one to tell you, emotions don't manifest anything. Wands do. That's knees. What is wands? Actions and behavior. All you can go off of with anybody. All you can go off of with anything. What you done has karma and accountability attached to it. What you doing has karma and accountability attached to it. What you finna do don't mean anything. Person can talk all day, go off their actions and behavior. People just like to talk. You can motherfucker feel all day, you know what I'm saying? But just don't go off a feeling. Like I said, a person can love the shit out you and hurt you at the same fucking time. A person can make a conscious decision to move forward with you but still stagnant. Actions and behavior, wands, always gonna dictate. What's communication? It's the 8 of wands in my deck, which is out here. Communication is action and behavior. Communication is 80% nonverbal. So even if you're hearing a person talk and disgusted from what the fuck they're talking about, that's 20% of it. 80% of communication is the nonverbal shit you don't get to see. Once again, you can judge a book by its cover, but we ain't living in a book society anymore. Wands is also the current, the now, because that's all we have. It's a gift from God. That's why it's called present. Pentacles, persons, places, and things. These things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pentacles expire. All pentacles have expiration dates. And all pentacles are temporary, like the human body or this planet. This planet doesn't live forever. I mean, this planet is temporary space and time where all things expire. I think people forget that shit. I think people be getting heaven and earth confused. Hell don't exist, I will argue. It's the closest thing to hell. It's the physical plane we're living in. You know, and that's why we gotta go up. What's up, guys? What's up? It's only one right way, and that's up. You can believe in duality if you want to. You can believe in two masters if you want to. Like it's God and something equal to him. That's his adversary, or like I said, what kind of guy are you, sir? That's the question here. So, I ain't gonna get too preachy, but I won't say this rant. Like I say, newcomers, welcome. Seems like my video was shared and a lot of people came through. That usually happens when people share me. People don't share me that much. Yeah, real good subscriber surge. A lot more bookings all of a sudden off one share. Share me more. You got a platform, share me. Really get me out of here. Because like I say, I'm like a genie, a muse that's capped. I'm telling you, I get posted by a lot of people. A lot of this terminology that you hear and seeing as far as ascension is concerned, divinity is concerned, a lot of that shit is your boy. Using playing cards instead of tarot cards and the reason on doing that shit. A lot of influence here, man. Like I say, I'm just like a hit factory. People come to gang shit. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I started this journey off with a lot of people. Had a lot of people on the wing, coached a lot of people, put a lot of people on. These people turned around and blew the fuck up. Became millionaires, became little superstars and shit. I ain't heard from them since. Motherfuckers don't share me, motherfuckers don't put me on, you know what I mean? So like I say, I know exactly what it is. I'm just being post, which is cool, but my sauce is so original. I mean, you can try to remix this shit, but I mean, it still ain't gonna have the same effect. For you newcomers that's here, please don't judge me by my tone. And I just look like this. And I'm an African American too, man. That's something y'all really gotta keep it to mind, man. The way I view Earth ain't probably the same how you view Earth. My thought process on survival, the heavens. Come on, man. You better get to know me first before you get to talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm too smart for that BS. Please enjoy the message. I'm not here to trigger you. I'm not here to, you know what I mean, trigger any fucking body. It's a general message. And if you got a lot to say, just inbox me. Send me an email. I don't like long comments, especially back and forth shit. I'm just eventually get to delete it. Sometimes I leave it up so other people can see what I see with it, but you know, I'm a nice guy. Please don't ruffle my feathers. I'm not the one. I'm not gonna go tit for tat or petty with you, but you've never stumbled on anybody like me, and you never will. The terminology, the you hiding out is one of a kind. Appreciate the one of a kindness, or you can move around. That's all I want to say. Twin flame separation message. This is for twin flames who are separated, who are trying to get back together, who are in separation, working on themselves. You know what I'm saying? To get back in. Let me lay a couple ground rules down. Rule number 1 in this twin flame situation. This shit is optional. Your masculine don't have to do anything. He can literally write you off like you fucking crazy, take you, put you in a motherfucking box, and keep you there for life. He has the option to do that. Masculine ain't gotta fuck with you. He ain't gotta talk to you. He ain't gotta pick up a phone call. He ain't gotta pop up. He ain't gotta keep coming back. So the time you do get with your masculine, please appreciate that shit. This twin flame thing is a journey. It starts not when you two meet each other. It was a fucking story before you even got here. Please get hip to that story. I'm a divine feminine. My twin flame is 30 years my senior. He's like my father. The father-son relationship we got. King-knight relationship we got. Jedi-Padawan relationship that we have. And it switches. Students become the teacher and the teacher become the students. I could put my twin on just like he can put me on. It's equal. Twin flame situation ain't as over-romanticized as it is to y'all. It ain't over-sexualized as it is to y'all. It ain't even heterosexualized as it is to y'all. Your twin flame can be the same sex. It doesn't even have to be a sexual situation. Your twin flame can be a family member. No, they don't talk about that shit because it ain't marketable. It's not marketable. Can't really do anything with that type of shit. I mean, your fucking cousin. What, you gonna knock boots with your cousin? What, you gonna have romance with your cousin? With your family member? It's different levels to this shit. But like I say, it's really what God you serve. What kind of God do you serve? You know what I'm saying? Like, it all goes back to God at the end of the day. Another rule in this twin flame situation. This shit is built to make you the best person you can be. Before anything, say shit one more time for the goofies in the back. This twin flame situation, rule number 2. Rule number 1 is optional. Rule number 2, this shit is built for you to be the best person you can be. A new person, transformed, a phoenix. You are not who the fuck you're gonna be post meeting your twin. It's a change. And that's another thing to verify your twin flame situation. If you ain't changed into a new creature, if you ain't got no powers that's activated, if there ain't no type of growth or evolution within you, in your demo, then this ain't your demo. Maybe you're in a false twin flame. Maybe it's a karmic situation that you, I don't know, beefed up. People want to be divine so motherfucking bad. What makes you divine? Your actions and behavior. King of Wands, divine masculine. Queen of Wands, divine feminine. Wands. That's what make you great. That's what make you something. What the fuck you doing? Not what you got. Not your status. Not what you have. Those are pentacles. We'll get into that later. All I want to say. Just 2 rules people really don't be thinking about. It's optional. You don't have to fuck with this if you don't want to. Everybody doesn't have to be a twin. Everybody doesn't have to go through this journey and shit. You're not obligated to do anything with it. Just want to throw that out there for people, I don't know, suffering off this shit and want to beat it up or kick dirt on it because it ain't twerking out for you. That shit I'm going to say. A lot of people didn't get into union during the year of union, and you know what year that was. It's a while ago, wasn't it? A lot of people gave up back then. I'm a twin flame guru. That's what I really am. I'm not no psychic, I ain't no tarot reader and shit. I'm a twin flame guru. Love, divine love guru. That's my specialty. Love. All you people who think I'm Kevin Samuels, like I got a heart full of hate walking around this bitch, nah, that's just from how you perceive it. Tell y'all like I tell some chicks around here, I ain't that weird ass boyfriend you got. That ain't my problem. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't no scammer, jammer. I'm nothing like what you've been exposed to. I might look like them. I might sound like them. That's not what it is. I'm a divine feminine. Please get it twisted. I'm a different type of individual. Come at me like a masculine, just like the average male, we're gonna be highly disappointed. I'm a Leo too. That's why this shit sounds standoffish. All right, reading stuff in 10 minutes. Sorry about that. First card in this message, 10 of Cups. It's the tough love card. This deals with both masculine and feminine. Got the feminine up top, masculine at the bottom. Separation. King of Cups. That's the 1950s, 1960s dad. My twin flame was born in 1957. It's just the whole energy of my twin flame. But we have like a father-son dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Like king-knight dynamic. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, number two guys too. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has to be the adult, the mature individual. All the King of Cups is just a mature heart. All the King of Cups is just not giving a fuck about anything outside you and your kingdom. Or the kingdom of God. What's the kingdom of God, you ask? We live in a world, right? A third dimension, temporary space where all things expire. In this world, it's people who need to be clothed. It's people who need to be fed. It's people who need to be housed. It's people who need to be led. You know what I'm saying? It's people who need God. So much needs in this world. You know what I mean? Which is overlooked by people in their solitary life. Like people just taking care of their family and that's it. Forgetting that purpose is doing shit outside your home. Once you start feeding your friends' kids, it's like you make sure your kids is eating every day. Once you get to know their friends, maybe some of their friends are starving. Maybe some of their friends don't have clothes. Maybe some of their friends ain't have nowhere to go. You wouldn't know unless you really, I don't know, step outside. Your two of wands, which is survival. You making ends meet. That's cool in the game. Birds, bees, bears, boars, bacteria, they make ends meet too. What's the difference between you and bacteria? What's the difference between you and a baby? 201. If you just out here surviving, just existing, and just taking care of your biz and that's it, you're doing the same shit germs do. You're a human being. You have to evolve. This is your 9 to 5. How you make ends meet. This is two ends meeting like a motherfucker. You need a 301. 4 of wands is twin flame union, reunion, recognition, right? Boom, how do I get the twin flame union, reunion, recognition? Are you 3 of wanding? What's that? Are you doing anything besides surviving, maintaining, doing the same shit, I'm telling you, bees and birds are doing? Soon you evolve as a person. This is just taking time, energy, and resources, which you don't really have it because you spend most of your time surviving. But yeah, you still gotta find the time to do more. Help somebody out. Feed somebody. Teach somebody. Heal somebody. Be a fucking blessing. Be a bridge. Do something. You and your people is good. Yes, you okay, that's good. What's going on outside the home? What are you doing for the kingdom of God? And God work is never done. Because there's always somebody to be fed. There's always somebody to be housed. This world is littered with a lot of problems you can be fixing. See, the problem is people just so in tune with what the fuck they got going on, they be forgetting that the world actually, this big, beautiful blue ball has actually got some lot of corrupted, fucked up shit going on. But if it doesn't affect you and your people, it really ain't a problem. I'm African American, like I said that before. We're plagued with, you just happen to be plagued with a lot of issues. So, as me and my people, like I said, we always grinding, we always working. It's always some shit with us. It's definitely always a spiritual fight with us because it's always kingdom business going on. Tough love. Hey, if it don't involve you and your immediate family, and if it don't involve the kingdom of God, who gives a fuck about it? Like, who cares? It's like you putting time, energy, and resources to something that don't even matter. But the shit that matter, you ain't even putting attention to. It's like you focusing all your attention on something that's minimalist. Oh my God. Something that's whack. Instead of missing out on something important. What's going on in your own home? What's going on in your own community? What's going on with yourself? You gotta be tough. That's all I am. The energy that I'm beaming off right now is this energy. 1950s, 1960s dad. It's like Dan Lawyer from the Wonder Years. Archie Bunker from All in the Family. George Jefferson from the Jeffersons. George Jetson from the Jetsons. Fred fucking Flintstone. Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. We're not talking about Danny Tanner. It's saying the Danny Tanner type energy. Everywhere you look, everywhere so high. Somebody needs you. Hey, this is not Full House. It's more like Carl Winslow from Family Matters. You gotta be tough. You gotta be tough on your kids, because the world gonna be tough on them. You gotta be tough on your kids. You gotta be tough on yourself, because the world gonna beat your ass. Toughness. Just happen to come from the south side of Chicago, so toughness is something we're just naturally all around here. But anyway, yeah, tough love. A lot of you masters of feminine are gonna have to, like I say, just be tough. Tougher on yourself, tougher on your mate, tougher on your kids. This is pushing people to do more. It's pushing yourself to do more, because that's what it's about. Last thing I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna move on. It's like the One Years, which is my favorite TV show of all time. The black one, the white one, not the black one. Excuse me. I tried to give the black One Years a try, and I'm black, so I was geeked when they came out with that shit. It hit different. I said I prefer white over black. Fuck no. It's just I got a preference, man. The original One Years with Dan Lauria and Kevin Savage, they're my guys. Best motherfucking TV shows of all time. Jack Arnold from the One Years. That's what the synergy embodies. He's a hard ass from the military. The daughter, she's a fucking hippie. She wants to come home and talk about the world problems and conspiracy theories and governmental shit. He's just looking at her like, listen, I just came home from work. I just fought traffic. I just want to watch this game. You never care about my problems. She's a fucking hippie. She's all about her being on her emotions and mind and shit. He just want to manifest some shit, like watching the game, hopefully, before he goes to sleep and restarts this shit all over again tomorrow. She goes to Mom, Dad's cold. He doesn't want to listen to me. He doesn't want to talk. He never cares. And maybe the wife might side with some shit like that. But what the wife and kids don't understand is, hey, he's present. I don't have to tell you I love you every 10 fucking seconds. Me being here says it. Told you. Communication is 80% nonverbal. What the motherfucker gotta say is just 20% of it. 80% is what the fuck you're doing. And if what you're saying and what you're doing don't correlate, then you really ain't communicating. It's like my presence here shows that I care and I love you. The fact that I'm still with your mother. The fact that business is still getting handled around this bitch. You got college paid for, you got your motherfucking braces and shit. Everything has to be paid for, I pay that shit. Now, if I just feel like, hey, all I want to do is just get some me time, a little bit of me time I can get to probably watch a game before I go to sleep, then damn. Can I get that? That's the energy of King of Cups. Whether somebody being on King of Cups energy with you or you being on King of Cups energy with somebody else. Tough. You don't care by doing what you got to do for you to have a peace of mind. That's not selfish. If anything, it's selfless because you give a lot to maintain the kingdom, which is your immediate family, or the kingdom of God that you're the ruler of. Bottom line, more important than anything in this message, we got the Two of Pentacles. This is either somebody, this is you, you're a pentacle. This is another pentacle. It's a person, place, or a thing. Like I said, some people taste, touch, see, feeling here. Two of Pentacles is you and somebody else in your face, in your space, or in your cipher. I call them groupies, or leeches, or hacks. You know what I mean? A motherfucker that ain't got nothing to bring to your situation, to your kingdom, but just themselves. If you fuck with anybody, it better be them and something they bring to the motherfucking table. You fuck with anybody, it better be you bringing something to the table. It's like what I found out in rap. I used to be a rapper, had a little career and shit when I was younger, minor, couldn't sign none of my contracts. My mother was a missionary. I grew up in a Christian household. Grandfather was a pastor. They wasn't having that rap shit. As a kid, I thought they was just destroying my dreams, but me being older, they really saved my life. Children gets taken into the entertainment industry all day, every day. I was 14, 15 when all this shit was transpiring. Rap-wise. Another reason why I got lazy tongue, I used to rap. I used to be good at it, too. 15, 16, me trying to sign a major label deal. Shit that my mother seen that I did. I didn't have nothing to bring to this contract but my life. And that's pretty much all they want. Oh, you ain't got no LLC, you ain't got no record label, so this definitely ain't gonna be a joint venture, huh? Oh, okay, bet it up. All you got to give is your life? Hey, that seems like a pretty much good qualification. Why don't you sign on the dotted line? be a rapper now. Say I'm going in for a record deal right now. Okay, first and foremost, nigga, LLE, LLC. LLE, LLC. Yeah, bitch, we doing 50-50. Ain't no 49-51, because if you get 51 over my 49, it's basically the same as me coming to you with nothing. It's all about ownership, okay? So anytime you dabbling with the entertainment business, I do like coaching too, you know what I'm saying? Holler at me. you're consulting and shit, holler at me. Hey, when you're doing business, make sure you got your own business. Make sure this is you. It's something that represents you. Business. So when you're doing deals, high up deals, you ain't losing your life. You ain't gonna get duped out of your soul. It doesn't work like that. Devil ain't out here stealing people's souls inadvertently. No, nigga, it's a free will. It's a choice. When it comes to your soul, the devil's gonna stroll up like he always does. And devil, Satan, Lucifer are three different people from three different places with three different agendas who have no power, authority, or dominion over you. God can't even affect your free will. I mean, who else doing that? You a danger to yourself, but something else? Nah, we're human beings, man. The reason why angels envious and demons envious. We got the motherfucking power, authority, and the dominion. They do not. That's something you'll learn in this spiritual journey. Like I told you, a lot of people serving two masters out here. They think it's two gods literally in the sky having a verse battle like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat around this bitch. But anyway, back to this message. Yeah, you gotta bring something to the table. It's all about representation. Do not do no business without another entity, because that's what's gonna save your life. Having a company, going forward, doing high levels of business, or like I say, having something to bring to the table. What makes you an asset? This. You know what I mean? And like I said, if anybody just shows up like, hey, be my friend, be my lover, be whatever, and they ain't got nothing to bring with themselves, that should be a red flag. And since you want a tough love energy, smack that shit. Feminine, coming up in this thing. You got the 8 of Wands. Communication, like I've been saying. Divine Feminine. Communication is 80% nonverbal. Please stop going off what people saying. That's only 20% of it. Focus more on their actions. Their actions will say a lot. It's like I tell people with their divine masculines all the time. If you actually knew your divine masculine, then you wouldn't trip over the shit that he does. His actions and behavior. He's the king of it. He's the king of it. If you knew who your masculine was, you wouldn't trip over how he gets triggered. You wouldn't trip over his actions and behavior because it'll make sense. Damn, he did grow up like that. That did happen to him. He was exposed to that. Shit you would know if he was in tune with your masters. One thing I see as a twin flame guru, people just come into their twin flame situation and start fucking their twin, and that's pretty much all they have is sex. A physical thing. They ain't even intertwined. They don't even know who the fuck they are. They don't even know who they are. Your master don't even know who you are. You don't even know who he is. But yeah, you justifying, their actions and behavior as to why this twin flame shit don't work. People kick this twin flame shit all the time, but the reality of it, a lot of people ain't even in twin flame demos. They in karmic situations like a motherfucker. They get duped by a false twin flame. Happens all the time. But since everybody want to be divine and everybody want to fit themselves in this situation, it's a lot of divine feminines who divine masculine. There's a lot of divine masculine women out here. But y'all going around thinking y'all feminine, fucking up the whole game. Why don't you look at yourself in the masculine position? Shit start making sense. It's a lot of divine masculine men that's really divine feminine men, like myself. Heterosexualize this shit to a point where you can't even look at it for what the fuck it really is. You over-sexualize this shit to the point where you can't even recognize what the fuck this is. Like I said, it's rules to this shit. Is anybody telling y'all? Is anybody putting y'all on? I know they still in my rhetoric and like regurgitating and putting in something kind of like what the fuck I'm saying. But does any of this shit make sense to you? This twin flame shit is good for you to be the best person you can be, and it's optional. And another rule I would say is divine feminine. You got to lead this shit. What's a queen on a chessboard? How does she move? Bet. How does the king move? Right. Limited. He ain't doing enough. He's not, How does the king move in the chess game? How's the queen move in the chess game? But guess what? Queen gets took, game still goes on. King gets took, game over. Masculine, you come into a situation with the 9 of Pentacles. This is an A. It's a good position. It's lining your life up. Your life is an 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles is like shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, comfortable beds you're sleeping on. 4 walls you call your shelter. Children is in your life. Your job is in your life. Your car is in your life. God is in your life, hopefully. Your twin flame is in your life, hopefully. You got things. But like I said, you can have a whole life and feel like you have nothing. That's just how you feel. Life is a thing. Told you. Things that's in your life is only temporary anyway. That's why you appreciate everything that you have. Because the fact that you woke up this morning is a fucking blessing. Because the current, where we at right now, ing, the current. You're listening to me right now. I'm speaking to you right now. We're both breathing right now. Both our hearts is beating right now. We are in the ing. You understand what I'm saying? It's a blessing to be in the ing. Because a lot of people ain't inging around here. A lot of people didn't wake up this morning. A lot of people who ain't even finna go to sleep tonight. That is prevalent. Motherfuckers, it's appreciation, man. One thing that's missing in this world is common sense and accountability. Common sense and accountability. That shit foreign in the world. And because of that, it's a more bleaker, darker, colder ass world. Nine of Pentacles. This is having a life and more. Eight of Pentacles look like this. It's all over the fucking place. You really can't fit anything in this cipher. You see the box within the box? Can't really fit nothing in there. It's all over the place. That's how Eight of Pentacles will look. Nine of Pentacles, you, for line your life up. Now you can fit two more Pentacles in here. You can literally go from a 9 to a Knight. And what's knights, queens, kings, and things? Divine realms of being. How do karmics move? Aces of 10 like a fucking gerbil on a hamster wheel. How do divines move? We do this, and we do that. And this is how we move. Definitely. I told you, God's work is never fucking done. Hell don't exist, nigga. You will not exist. You know what the fate of not ascending is? You non-exist. It'd be as if you wasn't even here. That's the same fate as Lucifer, Satan, and the devil. They're gonna non-exist. It'd be as if they wasn't even here. Told you, we're energy. You can't be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense for God to create a hell on one planet when there's 7 trillion inhabited planets out here. So you mean to tell me there's 7 trillion hells out here? Like, no, that shit don't make no sense. It's a complete waste of energy. Why would God take your energy source and put you somewhere else when He can just undo you? He's been doing that shit for eons. What, he gonna stop doing it because Earth got a place and time right now? I mean, Earth is special, but not that special, dog. I swear, people so Earth-based, they forget it's a whole galactic federation out here. 1/3 of heavens fell to Earth. It's still 2/3 up here, bro. It's places in the universe that's completely untapped by the perversion that is the dragon. Say Lucifer and the devil and shit. 3 different people from 3 different places with 3 different motherfucking agendas. It's places in space that's completely untapped from their perversion. And the only perversion is that God is imperfect. That's the fall of Lucifer. Only motherfucker in the whole galactic galaxy who chose to act on what he was thinking. A lot of people were thinking the same shit Lucifer was thinking, but he's the only one that acted on it, which got Satan's nuts in a rouse and shit. And that's really all Satan wanted to do, but he didn't really have the nuts to do what Lucifer did. So thus he became like Sith Lord to Lucifer. That is, I'll say, would be like Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader. That was like General Grievous and invisible. Like I say, but you better know your enemy. You better know who one true God is. One true God is. You better know God. God indwells your mind, so you should know who God is. And like I say, you should know who your twin is. God put them in your life for you to get to know them. All you got is a sexual relationship. Of course, shit gonna be complex because you ain't doing it the right way. Book with me, man. I'm gonna help y'all out. Yeah. You gotta line your life up real quick. You know what I'm saying? And by doing so, masculine, it's kind of gonna give you the manifestations that you need. You one step away from a manifestation, which is the 10 of Pentacles. You're literally one step away from manifesting something that you want to manifest. You're almost there. Let me turn this stove off and boil an egg for some tuna. I'm gonna eat for lunch. Trying to stay on my health kick. Gotta be able to work like leave for work in like 20 minutes, but we could work overnights, man. Like I said, I do a lot. I do this. I co-run a daycare center. And I work overnights, man. I'm always doing God's business. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? What are you doing outside yourself in your fucking kingdom? Anyway, let's get the truth. Next card. Feminine, you in regards to yourself personally, we get the 7 of Swords. This is truth or results or cats coming out the bag. Some darkness coming to the light. Somebody keeping it 100 with you keeping it 100 with somebody else, or you keeping it 100 with your motherfucking self. Truth. This breaks down any illusion. Facts. It ain't what you think, it's what you know. What do you know? You know it's divine laws. that's gonna be in effect always. It was in effect before the Earth even got here. It's gonna be around when the Earth is not here anymore, and the Earth won't be here forever because it's a fucking pinnacle. It's temporary. Truth is, it's a lot of shit to this twin flame shit you don't know, and all good shit gets fucked up. It's just, divinity, man. The best thing you can do in this shit is really get to know your divine counterpart, and then getting to know your divine counterpart, you'll get to know yourself. That's why you gotta know who you are, so you can recognize a person like yourself. But you gotta realize what you are, so you ain't giving out mixed signals or sending out mixed signals. You know what I'm saying? Or confusing other people and shit. True. Something in the dark is gonna come to the light. Might be somebody else's secrets. Maybe the secret of your divine masculine might be some of your secrets that's gonna come out. But at the end of the day, once the cat's out the bag, once things is revealed, you can live life to the fullest. Found out somebody cheated on you. Okay, boom. Now the cat's out the bag. Well, at least I ain't gotta waste my time with this shit anymore. Somebody you want to be with, I want to be with you. Okay, at least I know, so I ain't gotta go out here wasting time, energy, and resources. That's what the fuck truth does. It eliminates bullshit. Get one of your friends just lying about every fucking thing and lying, just live a whole fucking lie, and you find out that's what the fuck they're doing, and you step the fuck back from them. Truth has to come out. All darkness comes to the light. Don't worry if motherfucker faking the funk, if they lying, if they foo-foo, if they play. God gonna expose that. He always does. Yours and anybody else's. So the motherfuckers ain't feeling me and shit. Think I'm got secrets. Hey, it'll come out, right? Results. Proof is in the pudding. There's a difference between knowing who your child's father is and having a thought on who it might be. Knowing what's really going on here or being under the rouge of what's not truth. That differentiates a lot between the karmic and the divine. That's really the big difference. Other than actions and behavior that differentiates divine, truth differentiates divine from the floggers. Divine masculine male. You in regards to the feminine energy, you got the Knight of Pentacles. This is cool. You get a lot of grooming. You're supposed to be getting a lot of grooming from your divine feminine. This is why you need to get to know your masculine. This is why you need to put that time, energy, and resources into really discovering who you are within your divine counterpart, because like I said, you grooming your twin. The relationship between a divine feminine and a divine masculine is kind of like mother and son. The love you give your divine masculine is the same divine love his mother gave him. Or in my case, for two guys, his father gave him. It's unconditional love. There's nobody on this fucking planet Earth that loves my divine masculine as much as I do, that cares for his well-being as much as I do. That's in it till the end of the world. I'm riding with him till the wheels fall off. Like, this is a forever thing. One thing my twin flame can definitely understand, definitely know. I think my twin flame definitely know is I'm gonna ride forever. I'm always here. Like I say, servitude like a knight is to the motherfucking king. My lord. What do you need? Like, that's our dynamic. And you can make your twin flame dynamic wherever the fuck you want it to be. It's your life. You are the thinker who thinks the thoughts that makes the motherfucking thing. You understand what I'm saying? It's your world. However you want to do this shit. Yeah, my twin flame shit, it's medieval. He's like King Arthur, and I'm just like a real loyal knight, like the Black Knight. Maybe, my lord. Yeah, what's going on, bro? Man, everything is cool, man. I just peeped the whole kingdom, man. You got a little uprising over here, but I smashed that shit. I handled that shit. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Motherfuckers just trying to flank the eastern wall. We handled that shit. It's all good. Anything you need from me, just let me know. My lord, I'm here. And I'll step out. I'll bow out. Let me go turn my alarm on. Alexa! Oh. It's a respectful thing, a chivalry thing. It's utmost respect I got for my masculine. Yeah, he ain't perfect. Nobody's perfect. But it's like it's ultimate respect, ultimate admiration. That's never gonna change. I understand my twin, so I understand the shit that he does. So when he creates borders, when he steps the fuck away from me, when separation occurs, best thing you can do in separation is reinvent yourself or make a better you, get more money. lose more weight, feel real great, change your whole shit, boss the fuck up. So when your masculine comes back, and they always do, it's a new situation he looking at. He ain't looking at the same person he was looking at when he left. He ain't looking at the same situation you was in before he left. It's like he stepped the fuck back to give you time to do you, but it seems like everybody's would rather take that time, bitch, complain and moan and not do anything, only for the masculine to come back, in which they always do, see you in the same situation, and then they step back again, because it's like, you ain't fixing yourself. Like, I guess you know what I'm saying? It's on both sides. Ain't nobody sinless, and don't think the masculine ain't doing anything. He's doing everything he can. Feminines are the ones talking to psychics and getting help. Like, come on, man, the divine feminine moves well in this twin flame situation. You got all the fucking help you need. You found me. There's other psychics out here that can guide you. Masculines ain't getting none of this shit. You really got a leg up. So utilize it. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. Grooming. Your master has to be groomed by you. Y'all gotta start triggering each other. Y'all gotta be in each other's cipher, man. You two gotta be close. Well, he doesn't want to deal with me. He chooses, okay, cool. Like I say, understand him. Borders. Whatever your masculine does to you is what the fuck people in the world do to you. So all your masculine is doing is getting you ready for the world. It's like the overall energy, 1950s, 1960s dad. Your dad tough on you because the world will be tough on you. You know what I'm saying? Your dad short with you because the world will be short with you. You know what I'm saying? Your dad's serious because the world's gonna be serious. Anything your father was doing to you was preparing you for the motherfucking world. Anything your divine masculine is doing for you is preparing you for the motherfucking world. And that shit you supposed to be doing with your masculine, supposed to be preparing him from the world too. Wrapping this up. Divine feminine, you in regards to the masculine energy, you got the 5 of swords. This is focus. It's something you need to focus on. And honestly, it's results. You had this before this. 7 of swords would be the results. That's the shot you took, the risk you took. 6 of swords, where my face is, will be taking the shot. 6 of swords. 5 of swords would be focusing on your target, thus cocking back a bow or aiming a pistol at a target. Make sure you focus and aim and shoot. 5 and 6, make sure you do that shit kind of like not simultaneously, but make sure the whole draw and let go is one good motion. If you hold your motherfucking arm too long, that heavy ass gun gonna fuck up the accuracy of your shot. You holding your arm up too long. You hold the ball up too long, focusing too motherfucking long, it's gonna fuck up the accuracy of your shot. 7 of swords is the accuracy. This is the results. Okay? Focus, ready, aim. 6 of swords, fire. 7 of swords, this is the results. You got bad results, okay. This part, the aiming, firing part, this 5s and the 6. When you come back to it, because this is all processes, when you come back, make sure you do a better shot. Make sure you make a better attempt. That's what this flame shit is. It's stages. And if you skip steps, you're gonna fuck yourself up. If you're not doing the shit you're supposed to be doing, there's fucking karma to that. Like, it's really simple, but like I said, a lot of people ain't even, most people in this shit ain't even fucking with it because, like I said, they're so on the emotional part of it, they're forgetting that actions and behavior, wands, create manifestations. Focus. There's just some shit you need to focus on. Some shit that needs your attention and some shit that don't. Masculine. You, in regards to yourself personally, you got the 6 of Pentacles. This is homeostasis. This is a D. It's not failure, but it ain't really passing, bro. It's just okay energy. Subpar energy. Basic energy. This is the imprint of a karmic. Basic energy. Karmic is basic. Divines are extraordinary. What makes a divine divine? And a karmic basic, the actions and behavior. I told you, karmics just do whatever the fuck they gotta do to survive. They just exist. Letting life blow them in any direction life wants to blow them. They are not the thinker who thinks the thoughts that makes the things in their life. They are not master manifestors out here. Divines are. But that's what happens when you fuck with the infinite. The infinite would be the equivalent to Zion in the Matrix. The world would be the equivalent of the motherfucking Matrix. The world fake as shit. Fake food, fake weather, fake people. Everything is fake. This could be a fucking simulation. You don't know. But I know that heaven is real. I know God is real. I know the infinite is real. You know what I'm saying? That's the real world. And divines live simultaneously in heaven and on earth. And we move through it periodically. We do shit on earth. We do shit in heaven. We got earthly karma accountability. We got karma accountability. We got handling the divine. Thus, our work is never done. Thus, it's a never-ending journey of turmoil and toil. But that's the life of a divine. In return, it blesses us with powers. We then become X-Men. And every X-Men has a different power. Subpar energy. Masculine is just getting tired of the same old same. If it ain't extraordinary, yo, master, we don't give a fuck about it no more. If it's just common and just like everything else, it doesn't feed his soul right now. He needs something out of this world. And you are that something. Become that something, feminine. Because wrapping this up, I gotta roll. Going to the future feminine, you got the Fool card. This is being in a whole new world like Aladdin. A whole new world. You're a place you've never been before. And that's normal when you're uncomfortable. It's just a sign, ain't nowhere else to go up but up. It's a sign that it ain't nothing but fresh, new territory for you to dominate. You know what I'm saying? Get in kick it mode. Full card could just be unaware. Like I say, Seven of Swords came out in your energy, secrets being revealed. Cats coming out the bag. Shit you didn't know being illuminated. It was a lot of shit you didn't know. You're going to learn. And how do you learn? By doing. Wands. Final card in this message, masculine, you go into the future with the Seven of Wands. This is internal conflict. This is your woes, your complexes. You know, this is everything that's happening inside. Depression doesn't have a look. Suicide doesn't have a look. Because if you notice, most people who commit suicide, if you see like pictures and videos of them days before they kill themselves, they seem to be happy. Like they were really trying. But what's inside, can't nobody see that. And you gotta fix yourself. We all have complexes. We all got woes. We all got issues. But just like the twin flame situation, you need to be working on that. You need to be working on yourself too. How do you deal with yourself? You heal yourself. How do you heal yourself? You deal with yourself. That's done alone. Ain't nobody's job to fix you. You fix yourself. That'd be bogus as hell if you came to another person incomplete. You come into a relationship incomplete. You come to a friendship incomplete. You go into kinship that's having a family. You become a mother. Incomplete. You still gotta fix yourself. A person is not gonna fix this for you. A thing is not gonna eradicate these issues for you. This shit is done yourself. And masculines do this shit. They handle their business kind of more than feminines. Why? Because masculines are the king of wands. These are wands, right? See, what y'all feminines fail to forget, masculines work on themselves. Masculines are tough on you, so they're tough on themselves. One thing a masculine know how to do is separate to help themselves. This shit is too much. Everything's caving in. It's just becoming too much. He's got to step the fuck back from you and all this. Why? To heal himself. Because it's a lot of shit you bring out. That's what twins do. That's why y'all got to trigger each other. That's the shit that a lot of y'all ain't going through. Y'all ain't bringing out the ugly out of each other. It's a lot of purging that needs to fucking happen, and that's not happening. Like I say, all you do is have sex with your twin, and that's really all you got. If you can safely say you know everything your masculine is attracted to or sexually down with, but you don't know, I don't know, his favorite color, favorite food, interests, aspirations and inspirations and shit. Like I say, that says something in itself. Get medieval with this shit. Medieval. Love of your life lives in a motherfucking castle 800 miles away. And she's waiting for you. Y'all write every day. Y'all write every chance y'all get. You only get to see each other 2 times a year. But them 2 times a year, you guys take advantage of that. And make it beautiful. Make it special. Understand what I'm saying? That's what made love back in them days special. You know, like the old war stories. Motherfucker get mail from their girl in the Vietnam War, the Korean War, or wherever the fuck. World War II or some shit. Get a letter from their lady. This shit just came from thousands of motherfucking miles. Still saving myself for you, holding you down. I love you. You know what I mean? It's, you know, that's the difference between now and then. I mean, then and now. There is no more. 60% of marriages end in divorce. Marriages are fucking business moves. Relationships are fucking business moves. Nigga, it's 2023. We are long from chivalry. But you gotta have a chivalry or old school mind frame to this twin flame shit, because that's the only way it's gonna make sense. The only way it's gonna really taste good. And that's the message that I got. I hope I could be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. I gotta bounce.